everyone. If you are new here, my name is Shatoka, and if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. So today I wanted to share this cute jumpsuit that I made. I actually did this for a challenge over on Instagram. Kris from Unsewcial gathered up a bunch of sewies and challenged us to create mood boards, and it's like a secret Santa. I'll put exactly what the name of the challenge is on the screen, but basically we were to create mood boards and we turned them in to her. So she gave us names. It was all like random, and we created a mood board, and our person who doesn't know who we are or who created the mood board for them has to create something on the board or inspired by the board. And so I don't know who got me, but they put this jumpsuit on the mood board for me, and I had already had my eye on this one, and I decided to knock it out. So I don't have it in like holiday colors per se, but if you guys hadn't saw, I actually had stated on a video about a month ago that I'm doing a fabric buying fast, and I wanted to continue to do that. So I used some fabric that I already had in my stash to make my jumpsuit. So this jumpsuit is McCalls 8534, and it is a newer pattern. Like I said, when it came out, I was like, I'm definitely grabbing it and I'm gonna make it. I don't know when I'm gonna wear this, you guys. I made it to wear with some boots for this video, but like this is definitely something that can be made, well, worn in the summertime as well. So I'll get to wear it, but I like put it on for you guys for the video and then to submit my pictures. The deadline is tomorrow for us to submit our pictures. I'm recording this on December 14th. So we had to have our pictures into her, and I was like, you know what, since I have it on for my pictures, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the patterns. So like I said, this just came out, and there was a sewing tutorial that I watched on Raven Maureen's channel to go over it, and I was going to actually make view B at first. There are 3 views on this pattern, A, B, and C, but when I was making it, when I tried on view B, I wasn't loving the fit, and I decided to do this fit, this view, which is view A, which is the one she did the tutorial for instead, and I really do like this one better. I do have a little bit of fit issues, but we'll go ahead and talk about that later. So it is rated average for this pattern, and I would say so. It's not hard, but I do think like an advanced beginner can do it, but I think average was a good rating for it. I ended up cutting, it is a Mrs. Knit jumpsuits. That's what it's described as. So you need knit fabrics for this. I got this fabric locally here in Chicago, like on closeout, and I wasn't sure what I was going to make, but when I decided to make this pattern, I was like, I know I got enough for that, so I'm going to make it. I cut a size 18. I always have to cut 18 for things that are jumpsuits as far as like pants go, because I am a little bit more hippie. I'm tall, so it doesn't look that way. A lot of times people will be like, what size did you cut? I cut like 18s and 20s on bottoms because of my measurement. So it fit well. However, at the top it is kind of big. That's why I have it cinched with this belt on to just give it a little bit more of a snatch. I could have, if I had more time, I could have tried to like grade in between sizes, but you guys are kind of waiting to the last minute to make this jumpsuit. So I was like, you know what? I know if I make it again, I'll make that adjustment. So I cut a size 18. I did, however, have to add 6 inches to it. So I cut it at the lengthening and shortening mark and added 6 inches because I knew I wanted to wear this with heels. I just feel like it looks better with a bell bottom with the heel. Today I have it styled with some gold Steve Madden boots, but I know if I wear it in the summertime, I'll wear it with like a heeled sandal as well. So I just pretty much held the pattern piece up to me with the boots on that I knew I was going to wear, and I had to add 6 inches, and now it's like perfect. Like they are like all the way down to the floor, and that's what I prefer when I'm sewing. Like that's the joy of sewing for me. I'm tall, so I'm gonna make things fit me to a T. So I did do that. Also, I did not use the zipper in this, guys. I omit zippers all the time. Not that I can't do zippers, but especially in knit things, if I know I can put it on without a zipper, I'm not going to do it. Especially center back zippers. Sometimes they can be difficult to put on. I mean, if you're at home alone, to zip up on your own. So I omitted it and I got in the jumpsuit just fine. I had no problem with that. I also did not use the elastic along the neckline or at the waist. I usually always omit that too. I don't really love elastic in that way on like jumpsuits. I tend to make my things a little bit tighter so they end up fitting really good anyway as far as my knits go. So I did not do that. And then for the top, it is suggested that you use a buckle. I actually just used a snap. I had a gold snap that's like a nice size, and I ended up doing that. And especially too, because I knew I could use a little bit more, having it be more fitted at the top. So I felt like having a snap instead of a buckle would like bring it closer together. So I decided to do that. So I'm really glad that I did that. The only other thing I would say that if I made this pattern again, which I'm not even sure because I do have other like jumpsuit patterns that I feel like came together easier. If I do make this again, I'll definitely make an alteration to the back. Let me see if you can see it, but well, no, you know what, you can't. But basically, I didn't make it like a seat adjustment for the pants, so they're like really low in the back, so they aren't like hitting like the seam that's supposed to be like at the small of your back. It's not on me. And so that was the problem that I was running into with the other view, because it has like a crisscross back. And I knew for this type of romper, I would want to wear like my Spanx that are kind of higher up, and that made it where you could see it. So I actually unpicked the top to the other view and then did this one instead, because this one actually comes up a little bit higher. And so I was able to put like that on there. I put this obi belt with it that I made. This is a pattern that I drafted for myself, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and put this belt on and kind of like cinch it in. But without it, it kind of just goes like straight, and you don't see like definition between like my waist and my hips, and I prefer to have like that definition, and that's why I ended up putting the belt on. However, I knew that that was a possibility, especially without grading in between sizes. As I said, I always need that bigger size for my bottom. Anything else there? It was super simple. I did go through the instructions, but like it's really self-explanatory. There's only 4 pattern pieces for the top, and that's 2 for the top and 2 for the bottom. And the top is lined. I think you can line the whole thing, but like I didn't need to. This is a thicker, like more like a ponte, but it has good stretch. So I did line the top because of course with this keyhole, you kind of want to like be able to turn that into itself, and there's no like hemming that you have to do. You just pretty much just cut 2. But the bottom is not lined. I do think if I make it in a stretchier fabric, like maybe like a jersey, I probably could go down a size even at the bottom, because I still have some room. It's not extremely tight, but again, like I said, I'm not even sure if I'll make this one again, because I have other ones that I actually really like the fit of. But overall, I really like it. I love this jumpsuit as soon as I saw it come out. And I've seen like a Raven, she did the tutorial, she made it in red, and Mimi G made one too in kind of like a burgundy color. It's such a cute little jumpsuit, and I love the bell pants. I think possibly I will make the pants again, but I would make an adjustment. But as far as a jumpsuit, I feel like this is more like kind of like a special occasion. I probably would get more wear out of a bell-bottom pant than I would a jumpsuit, because it'll stand out so much. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick recap, little pattern review of this jumpsuit. Again, there's a tutorial on YouTube if you need step-by-step instructions on how it comes together, but it is a really nice one. So yeah, I hope you guys like this recap. Like I always ask you guys, if you like this video, hit the like button. Also, if you are not subscribed and you like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you here, and click the notification bell so you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. So until next time, bye.